Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you all? Are you fine? I am okay. Welcome to my online class. And at first, this is introduction session. I am Ayub Rana, assistant English teacher, Bormi Union High School. Today I will take a class of English second paper. And this is class 10, and we will discuss today about simple, complex and compound sentence. Students, you know that sentence is of 5 kinds according to its origin, but it has another classification according to its functions, and according to its function we find sentences is of 3 kinds, that is simple, complex and compound. Today we will know about these 3 sentences, and to know well about simple, complex and compound, you have to know at first about conjunctions. What is conjunctions? We know that conjunction is a part of speech, and this is such kind of part of speech that connects to words or to sentences or to expressions. Conjunctions is of 3 kinds: coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions and correlative conjunctions. If I want to say about coordinating conjunctions, there are 7 coordinating conjunctions, and you can remember these 7 coordinating conjunctions by a word that is fan voice. That is fan voice. Here F is for for, A is for and, N is for nor, B is for but, O is for or, Y is for yet, S is for so. And these 7 conjunctions are together called coordinating conjunctions. Here we use and, or and but most of the time, and there is less use for, nor, so and yet of. So students, what is compound sentence? If I interrogate you, then the answer will be when 2 clauses are connected by and, or but, they are called compound sentences. If you see the word compound, what is the meaning of compound? Compound is a word that means togetherness of 2 or more than 2 things. Suppose if you write down 2 sentences, I am a student, I study well. There are 2 sentences you find. I am a student, a sentence. I study well, this is a sentence. And if you combine these 2 sentences, then you will find compound sentence. How can we combine? If you write I am a student and I study well, this is a sentence. I am a student and I study well. These two sentences are added by and this is why this is compound sentences. So what is compound sentence? When you combine 2 sentences or 2 clauses or 2 expressions by and, or but, then you will find compound sentence. And you have to remember that you have to make 2 sentences. When you will be able to make 2 sentences, then you will find compound sentences. And now we will talk about subordinating conjunction. Now we will talk about subordinating conjunctions. What is subordinating conjunctions? There are not a few, I think there are many, and you have to write subordinating conjunctions. At first we can find WH words. What is WH words? We know that there are 9 WH words. What, when, where, who, whom, whose, when, which, why, and how. These 9 WH words are subordinating conjunctions, and we find that so that in order that though, although, whatever, whenever, wherever, whomever, whoever, whomever, whosever, whenever, till, until. You can also find if, unless, and you can add ever after every WH word. Nevertheless, etc. Now, why will we learn about subordinating conjunctions? That is the question. We will learn about subordinating conjunctions to know about complex sentences. When you will find any subordinating conjunction in any part of a sentence that is complex. Why is it complex? Because when you will use subordinating conjunction in any clause, then the clause will not be able to express its meaning, because it will depend the other clause or the principal clause. This is why it is complex. And in a complex sentence, you will find 2 clauses. A clause will be added by subordinating conjunction, and another clause will be single sentence, will be an independent sentence, and this part or this clause will express its meaning according to the meaning of principal clause. This is why it is called complex sentence. So dear students, when you will find a sentence added by subordinating conjunction, that is surely a complex sentence. Now we will make an example. If you study more, you will learn more. If you study more, you will learn more. There are 2 clauses. If you study more, this is a clause. You will learn more, this is a clause. What is clause? Clause is a part of big sentence. If you study more, this is a part of, if you study more, you will learn more. This sentence a part. so it is close. If you study more, you will learn more. Here we find if, and it is subordinating conjunction. If you delete if, then you will find two independent sentences. You study more, you will learn more. You study more is a principal clause or independent clause, and you will learn more. This is also a principal clause. But if you think about if, and if you add if with the part of the sentence, then you will find that this sentence has lost its ability to express its meaning. How? If you study more, this is not a complete sentence. This is incomplete sentence, and if you study more, this sentence expresses its meaning according to you will learn more, this clause. And this is why if you study more, this part is complex. So we can say that if you find any subordinating conjunction in any clause of a sentence that is complex sentence, we will make another sentence unless you study more, you will lag behind. Unless you study more, you will lag behind. Students, you will lag behind. This is complete part. This is principal clause because it has ability to express its meaning. But if we see, unless you study more, this part has no ability to express its meaning alone without depending on you will lag behind. If you think there is no word naming unless, then you will find two sentences. You study more, you will lag behind. But if you add unless, then this part loses its ability to express its meaning, and this is why this clause is called complex sentence, because unless is a subordinating conjunction, and by using unless, this part are losing its ability to express its meaning. This is why this sentence is complex sentence. Of conjunction, that is correlative conjunction. Correlative. What is correlative conjunctions? Correlative conjunctions is such kind of conjunctions that a conjunction, when you will write, then another conjunction will automatically come to you to express the full meaning. Suppose, so that. When you will write down so, then that will automatically come to express the meaning. To, whether or either or neither nor no sooner had than hardly had when scarcely had when then though yet so such not only but also etc. You can, students, you can see that there are two conjunctions, though, yet, so, such, not only, but also, so that, and one conjunction is connected with another. When you will write down an example, then you will clarify yourself. either he or his brother is guilty. Here either is related with or. If we write down either, then we will have to write down or also. Though he is rich, he is miser. Here, yet he is miser. Yet he is miser. Here, though is related with yet, and this is why though and yet together are called correlative conjunction. Either or together called correlative conjunctions. Now this is the question: correlative conjunctions, why is needed? Actually, correlative conjunctions does not mean to simple sentence. It may be simple, it may be complex, or it may be compound. But for our better understanding, we have to know about this kind of conjunctions. Now we will know about simple sentence. What is simple sentence actually? What is simple sentence? Simple sentence is a kind of sentence. There you will find subject and only a predicate. You will find subject and a finite verb that completes the actions of the sentence. Suppose by reading more, you can learn more. Here, you is subject and learn is the finite verb. By reading more, you can learn more. This is simple sentence. You can also know about simple sentence in this way that there will be no reference of coordinating conjunction, there will be no reference of subordinating conjunction, and there will be no reference of correlative conjunction. Most probably, this is a sentence of without any conjunctions. And how can you remember these sentences? I think this sentence starts with gerund. This sentence starts with gerund. This sentence starts with preposition plus gerund. This sentence starts with despite of or in spite of, despite of, in spite of. This sentence can start with besides. This sentence can start with because of. Most probably this sentence starts with gerund, and most of the time when you will transform among simple, complex and compound, then you will find that most of the time simple sentence starts with gerund, and if the sentence is of one subject in both clause, then it just starts with gerund, and if the both clauses have different subjects, then you can start with gerund, but the first subject will be added at the first part of the sentence. Students, today we have discussed simple, complex and compound sentences, and just how can we recognize them. In the next class, we will learn about clauses, and then we will learn about formulas and how can we be able to change simple to complex and to compound. Today I will end my class. Stay home, students. Stay safe. Thank you very much.